guys, it's your girl T. And yes, honey, it's time for another Love and Hip Hop New York recap, okay? So yesterday was the show and I was able to live tweet. So I had a good old funky time on Twitter. I actually live tweeting with people. I haven't live tweeted in a while. But yesterday's show was off the chain, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready and let's go ahead and get this recap. What? Pop it. So in the opening scene, we pick up right where we left off. Mrs. No Money's into it, Mariahlynn. She gets Mariahlynn and Creepo kicked out the party. Lexi's upset. She feels like once again Mo's just, acting wild. She's not carrying their brand the way that she should be carrying it. And Riley's sitting there saying the same thing, that, she doesn't understand what's wrong with Mo. Everywhere she goes, Mo's always fighting. Now, I see a lot of folks giving Rashida Ali props, and a lot of people are buying into Rashida Ali's new persona. But let me go ahead, honey, and refresh your memory, because I've been watching this show from day one. I have been a big fan of Love and Hip Hop, okay? Miss Ra Ali was not the whole demure, classy woman that she's trying to make herself out to be, okay? She done fell off with all her friends, everybody from Jose to Yandy Smith. And for y'all who do not remember, her and Mendices used to mess around as well. She also put Mendices on blast for having a teeny weeny, shriveled little short dick. Okay, those are her words, not mine, honey. Go ahead and grab your teacups because this tea is piping hot. Check out Rashida Ali at the reunion 2 seasons ago, okay? How you doing?
You sang out on a regular basis.
Were you guys sleeping together?
We used to see her, yeah. We used to see her out, yes. We used to see her out sometimes, and he would talk about her behind her back. More importantly...
Wait, first, let me stop here.
I don't want to be interrupted because I will interrupt you.
Because he's not here to defend himself, so I want you to talk about
I want to say that. Don't interrupt me. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance.
And then we can get to everything else. He's not here to defend himself, so because of that, I'm not going to get so deep and in depth in it because he's not here to defend himself. Right.
And I'm the type of female that I don't want to kick you when you're down. Let's box toe to toe while you up. I'm not going to try to take advantage of the fact that he's not here. However, Mendices, it was shocking to me that he would ever mention me because he had one of the smallest penises that I've ever seen on a human being. However, there are, Yandy, can you not attest to that? Can you not attest to that? Yandy, am I lying?
Yeah.
Am I lying, Yandy?
All right, so you guys just saw Rashida Ali, and I'm sorry I got to sit to that shit. Damn, this tea is good. I always be having the piping hot tea. I'm always doing flashback. And on top of Rashida Ali calling out Mendices for having a little man, she also sliced this security guard's face.
Dirty bitch. Lucky I ain't fucking kill your ass. Stinking asshole. Yeah, I know you was cutting me. I fucking broke your finger. Stinking bitch.
So Ra Ali, she's a crazy ass bitch. She's about that life. So I don't know why she keeps trying to act like she's so much better than Miss No Money when her ass was out here wilding not even 2 seasons ago, okay? So now we're still at the fight and the cameras go downstairs and they're filming everything that's going on between Creepo and Mariahlynn. Mariahlynn is going off. She's talking all this shit. She wants to get into a fight so bad because she really feels like somehow if she gets into a fight with Miss No Money, it's going to basically up her hood status. I'm going to need Mariahlynn's ass to have several damn seats. Bitch, if you don't want your damn white privilege card, honey, you need to send me your damn white privilege card because obviously you don't know what the hell to damn do with it, okay? Mariahlynn is a trip. Then she goes in her confessional. She starts going off on Miss No Money. On that silly ass sideways ponytail, you don't want none of this. You may knock that drink out my hand, Mo. Bum bitch on deck. You can't ever compete with the baddest bitch. So this is how Mariahlynn is talking in her confessional. You would think she was like this big black chick from Brooklyn, ready to kick anybody's ass. I'm gonna need Mariahlynn to have several damn seats. And like I said before, bitch, if you don't want your white privilege card, go on ahead and pass it on over here. I got some loans and shit that I need to get approved for, okay? How you doing? Moving on to the next scene. So the next thing we have our favorite couple, honey, Yandy and Mendices. So anyways, here comes Mendices. He's holding 2 little drumsticks and he's walking through the sunset. And it look like somebody ready to lick the hell out them drumsticks because they're melting. Ice cream is getting everywhere. And he got a big ass smile on his face. And Mendices is happy because he don't have to go get sentenced. The judge basically called them and told them not to come all the way out to wherever because the sentencing was going to be postponed. So Yandy is super happy. They're out there with the kids. And once again, here comes Yandy with this sad ass March of the Penguins voiceover. Yandy's like, how can our kids grow up without a father? How could our family go on without him? I'm gonna need Yandy's ass to have several seats. You're not the first one who has their child's father going to jail. At the end of the day, like I said before, Yandy knew what time it was before she ever had either one of these two kids. You knew that you were putting yourself in a position where your children would have to grow up for a few years without their father. So I just don't feel bad for her. And I don't feel bad for her March of the Penguin voiceovers. Moving on to the next damn scene, okay? So in the next scene, we have Dirty Feet Pete, honey. And Grandpa Bums is really stressed out. He's tired. He's been avoiding Amina and Tara. He don't want to be bothered with either one of them. You know, right now he just wants to focus on his music. I'm like, if this dude don't have several damn seats, you are a father of 10 people. You don't have the luxury of just focusing on your music. You need to see how your kids are doing, okay? See, anyways, all of a sudden, here comes Tara, the undercover hood rat. One way, somehow, she done found Grandpa Bums. So she barges in on his damn studio session while he's sitting there drumming on some beats and everything else. And Tara's like, you know what, Peter, we need to talk. I'm tired of this. I have not seen you since you left me with the whole Amina thing. You know, I don't understand how you can treat us this way. And I'm sitting here like, wow. So now she's acknowledging that they're in some type of sick ass love triangle. And this is just really, really disturbing. And Peter's like, you know what? I'm tired. You know, you obviously don't want to be with me. You know what I mean? Amina don't want to be with me. I just think we just need to go our separate ways. And then Tara, of course, is once again taking no personal responsibility. She's blaming Peter Gunz for humiliating her on national television and for humiliating her in front of their sons. And I'm sitting here like, no, bitch, he can only humiliate you so much. Peter Gunz didn't just walk into your apartment, lay on your pissy ass air mattress, and then you just happen to just slip on his dick, okay? You are a willing participant in your humiliation. So I don't feel bad at all for Tara, the undercover hood rat. She loves to play victim, and she's constantly making it seem like the only reason why she's involved with Peter is for her kid. You can still be a co-parent with your child's father without having to sleep with him and beef with other women over him if you are truly over him. And then the crazy part is that Tara gets upset because Peter is not fighting to keep her. You know what I'm saying? Peter's basically like, you know what, if you don't want to be with me, so what? It is what it is. He then salutes her and tells her to leave. And she just literally looks stupid. She's having to pick her face off the floor because Peter, once again, is not fighting to stay with Tara. Now she's finally coming to the conclusion that she needs to finally separate herself from Grandpa Bums and Amina Caterpillar. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Yandy, and Yandy's waiting for Young B, but once again, Young B is late. So Young B finally shows up, and Yandy's irritated. You know what I mean? She's like, where have you been? I've been sitting here for an hour. You know, this is your studio time. You know, time is money. And Young B's like, well, yeah, you know, I'm running late. I have to make sure my hair and my makeup were on point. And I'm sitting here like, you know what? Young B has a lot to learn. She's acting like she's still 16 years old. One, if you want to be a rapper, then you need to take this seriously. Being a rapper is a job just like any other job. You know what I mean? When you say that you're going to be somewhere, you need to be there on time because people are paying for your studio sessions. They're paying for producers and everything else. You can't just waltz in late and then tell your boss that you're late because you have to make sure that your makeup and your hair were on fleek. Bitch, where they do that at, okay? Being that Young B don't want to take no personal responsibility, she thinks that it's okay to come to her studio session late. She decides to sign Young B up for Tara's etiquette class because we all know Tara loves to teach etiquette. I don't know why the bitch should be teaching how to be a side chick 101. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Mariahlynn, and Mariahlynn is upset. She's walking all hard. She's pounding the pavement. And now all of a sudden, we meet this white woman named Tasha, and we find out that it's Mariahlynn's mom. And Mariahlynn's mad because she feels like, you know what? I had to take my rent money to bail you out of jail. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be in the studio. I'm not even able to be in the studio because I'm over here dealing with your bullshit. And she's going off on her mom. This is proof that Mariahlynn is only one step out the trailer park, and her mom is obviously still there. So her mother, Tasha, is telling her, you know, stop yelling at me. You know, I have addiction problems. I'm going through my thing. You know, I appreciate you for bailing me out, but you know, I'm just addicted to shoplifting. And when I shoplift, it stops me from, you know, getting high and doing drugs. And I'm sitting here like, where the hell did Mona Scott find these people? So Mariahlynn is still going off on her mom, and then all of a sudden her mom drops a bombshell, honey. She dropped this bombshell so good I had to clutch my invisible damn pearls when her mama was like, well, just to let you know, I'm pregnant. And I was like, what? What do you mean she's pregnant? This woman is like 55 years old and she's a crackhead. It's like, who the hell got this old crackhead pregnant? And Mariahlynn is shocked. She's upset. She's like, I cannot believe this, Mom. You know, this makes no sense. You're not even taking care of me and my sister. You have a 17-year-old child that you're not helping. I'm helping to raise my little sister, and you got the nerve to be pregnant again? Like, this is just crazy. So it's clearly obvious that Mariahlynn is the mother in the relationship, and her mother is the child. The roles are just totally reversed. This could have been my mama. Had my mama called me telling me she got arrested for stealing and that she's pregnant, my response would have been like, you know what? Ain't no bail money, Bia. Click. I don't play them silly ass games. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we had Young B and Cardi B. And Cardi B is a mess, honey. So they're taking the Zumba class. It looks more like a twerking class to me than a Zumba class. But Cardi B's getting her dance on. And she just has me cracking up in the confessional. And so she's like, so my girl Bianca decided to invite me to this, you know, Zumba class or whatnot. And, you know, I feel like my ass is getting a little bit fast. So I decided, you know, why not? Why not participate? You feel me? You know, I thought we was just going to shake our butts and shimmy, shimmy, sha, sha, sha. You know, I mean, I didn't know we had to do all this work. You know, I can't breathe. I got asthma and stuff. We're not doing that no more. Next time I dance, it's gonna be for some shmoney. When I tell you Cardi B is a damn mess, this crazy ass girl done grew on me, honey. I'm even starting to talk like her now. You feel me? And get her mannerisms down. That's how much this broad done grew on me. So anyways, they sit there talking, and Bianca's basically telling Cardi B that, you know, her manager, Yandy, wants her to take these etiquette classes. And Cardi B's like, well, you know what I mean? My manager be trying to get me to take etiquette classes too, because I be popping off in front of my manager. So Young B tells Cardi B that she wants Cardi B to go with her to these etiquette classes that Yandy signed her up for. And, you know, Cardi B's kind of hesitant. She's like, well, I don't know. My manager tried to have me do some classes like that because my manager knows I'm crazy and I'll pop off in front of my manager. And, you know, Young B feels like she doesn't really need the classes, but she's willing to take them. And then in her confessional, Young B's like, you know what? I don't understand why Yandy don't appreciate me for who I am because, you know, compared to Cardi B, I'm a delicate flower. And Cardi B's like a Venus flytrap. First of all, Young B, I'm gonna need you to have a tall glass of what? Shut the fuck up. I can't stand when one ratchet chick tries to, you know, throw shade at another ratchet chick. First of all, how are you any better than Cardi B? Just a few weeks ago, you was bragging about cutting Miss No Money's face, but now all of a sudden, you're a delicate flower and Cardi B's a Venus flytrap. Both of y'all are ratchet, and you're even more ratchet because you actually assaulted somebody, okay? Cardi B decides to take Bianca up on her offer. She's saying that, you know what? She's from the hood, you know what I mean? And she could always be classy-er, you feel me? You know, her laugh just be cracking me up. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and learn how to sip tea and have my little pinky out and everything. And when they start sipping tea, y'all know I was feeling that part. I was like, yes, bitch, sip that tea. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Amina Caterpillar, honey. And Amina Caterpillar is still in her feelings. And now that her twin sister Jazz has went back to Germany, she decides to reach out to Whitney, who is Peter Gunn's daughter. So Whitney is technically Amina Caterpillar's stepdaughter. So Whitney shows up looking like Tara's her mother. She looks like a cross between Tara and Amina. I'm like, damn, what kind of shit is this? So Whitney's there, and, you know, Amina's, you know, talking to her about, you know, her father's infidelities, and if she knew that her father was back cheating with Tara. And I'm sitting here watching this like, what part of the game is this? How was the stepmother talking to the stepdaughter about her father's infidelities? You don't get children involved in your fuckery. You knew what time it was when you decided to get with Dirty Feet Pete. Don't act brand new now and try and drag his daughter into this bullshit. Now the sad part is that Whitney says that, you know what, she's been around her father's infidelities for a long time. It's taken a toll on her. You know, there's not much she can do. But it's funny that her father would tell her, you know, I don't want you to end up with a man like me. But then again, he's not giving her an example of the type of man that she should end up with. So she's saying that, you know what, Amina, you need to let it go. Don't have Corey, your daughter, go through the same things I went through when I was a child, watching my father be in and out the house and messing with different women and everything else. So Amina says that, you know what, Whitney's right, and she needs to really take Whitney's advice because Whitney's doing nothing but telling her the truth. But after Whitney gives her that awesome advice, Amina decides to let Whitney know that she got pregnant by Peter once again, but that she decided to terminate the pregnancy and have an abortion. And all of a sudden, Mona Q's in the sad music. And I'm sitting here watching this shit like, this is just crazy as hell to me. Love and Hip Hop done killed more babies on this ratchet ass show than any show I've ever watched on television. It seems like every season, I don't care what state they're in, they could be in Atlanta, they could be in Hollywood, they can be in New York. every season somebody either has an abortion, they have a miscarriage. You know, they might as well just start running ads for Planned Parenthood. That's all these bitches do on these shows, have raw sex, get pregnant, and have an abortion or a miscarriage. The whole situation is a hot damn mess. I don't feel bad for Amina. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably in her best interest to have an abortion because this whole situation is just nothing but fuckery. And we don't need any more children being bought into this. You know, it's probably better that this baby was not born into all this reality TV fuckery. But it's just sad that these women are putting their bodies and themselves in these situations to get pregnant and then being forced to make life or death decisions like abortion based off of some BS. I just hope that Amina finally gets the strength to leave Peter and start doing better for herself and for her daughter. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Cardi B and Young B, and they're looking like two ratchet-ass Bobsey twins. They got their hair alike, they're both dressed real sexy, and they're headed to Tara's etiquette school, okay? So they get there, and basically, you know, Tara's looking them up and down, and she's checking them out, and she's saying that she doesn't like, you know, everything that Cardi B's wearing. So Cardi B decides to keep it 100 with Tara. She's like, well, you know, I have some crooked-ass teeth, and I don't want people looking at my crooked-ass teeth. I'd rather have them looking at my titties. When she said that, y'all, I fell the hell out. I'm like, this woman has no chill whatsoever. So Tara's like, okay, you know, whatever, you know, do you, boo. But I want you guys to become more refined. So Tara's saying that she wants them to speak well and carry themselves a little bit better. And she wants them to work on their tongue. And Cardi B's like, well, you know what? My man's in jail, so I haven't been able to work on my tongue in a while, if you know what I mean. And I'm sitting here cracking out like, this bitch is a damn liar. Just because your man's in jail don't mean that you ain't been working that tongue out, boo. We all know that you was giving DJ Selfish all types of head, Cardi. Keep it real, boo. Keep it real. So anyways, Tara's like, okay, so you guys just practice this with me. And she has them doing a bunch of bullshit. I can't take Tara's etiquette class or Tara seriously. Like I said, this is the same bride who was sleeping with her married baby's daddy on a pissy ass mattress in her new apartment. So I can't take nothing about her seriously. Cardi B and Young B are better off trying to figure it out themselves than listening to Tara. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have Mariahlynn and her mama Tasha. Now all of a sudden, Tasha done jumped in the car with Mariahlynn, and she looks to be about 15 months pregnant. So I'm like, well, damn, what's really good? You just told Mariahlynn not even a few scenes ago that you were pregnant. Now all of a sudden you look like you're about to have twins and you're about to go into labor. So anyways, they're taking her to court because now her court date is here, which I just find amazing that she's already going to court literally within the same scene, but Mendices is still waiting to be sentenced. Okay. So anyways, they're going to court, and while she's at court, Tasha decides to basically turn herself in. Mariahlynn starts freaking out and is saying that, you know, she's pregnant. She doesn't want her to turn herself in. The judge ends up having mercy on Tasha and says that she doesn't want Tasha to have the baby in jail, that they'll postpone her 90 days jail suspension for another year. So Mariahlynn is just really happy. She's real emotional, and she can't believe that her mom was willing to turn herself in just so Mariahlynn could get her rent money back. You know, this whole situation is a hot damn mess. I can't take Mariahlynn and her black scent and her being so over the top. Mariahlynn and her mom look like the type of white woman to steal from you and then help you look for your shit. And then once the police get there, they're gonna go from talking like Boomquisha to talking like Rebecca really, really soon. Like, I just don't like either one of their vibes. They both just come off as just conniving. They're just here on the show looking for a check. Like, I can't take neither one of them seriously. Moving on to the next scene. So in the next scene, we have unsexy Lexi, and she decides to meet up with her so-called uncle, who is Tretch from Naughty by Nature. I will never understand why these legends and these hip-hop pioneers keep coming on to Ratchet Television. But anyways, Uncle Tretch is dropping some jewels, and he's telling Lexi that, you know, she needs to respect her brand, and she cannot allow Mo to, you know, bring them down. And he feels like, you know what, you probably need to go talk to DB, because Tretch and DB are really close, and DB is Mo's dad, and that if anybody can talk to Mo about her behavior and what she's doing, it would be DB. So she decides to, you know what, take Trench up on his offer and go talk to DB. So in the last and final scene, we have unsexy Lexi. She shows up at Miss No Money's house, and honestly, Miss No Money's family, they got some damn money, honey. Her damn dad's house is on point. His cars are on fleek. They're definitely living that good life, okay? I don't know if Miss Mo has money, but damn it, her daddy do, okay? How you doing? So anyway, she's sitting there meeting with the father. Nobody else is home. And to me, the scene just kind of, I don't know, I just get kind of like a weird vibe. So they're talking about Miss Mo, and the dad is like, you know what, her head is so big. She don't want to listen to nobody. She thinks she's all that. And the dad just starts throwing Mo underneath the bus. So as he's going off about Mo, Miss No Money walks in and she's like, you know, what is this? Like BBOD, you know what I mean? Busted bitches on decline. They ain't had no meeting today. What the hell is this about? Why are you here meeting with my father? So now she's kind of, you know, getting up in arms. Then the mom and the sister walk in, and now they're looking like, okay, bitch, why are you here with my husband and my dad? There's no BBOD meeting scheduled. Like, why are you here? Why are y'all talking? And she's like, you know what? I had nothing to hide. You know, I came to your dad to talk to your dad about your behavior, the way that you wilded out at our single release party, the way you don't have respect for this group. And Miss Mo's like, you know what? Regardless of whatever issues you have with me, that's between me and you. You do not bring my father into this. I'm a grown woman. You come and talk to me. You don't come and talk to my father. Then the mother starts yelling, you're causing controversy. You're causing controversy in the group. And I'm like, can somebody give the mother a biscuit? Because she's annoying me right now, okay? So DB's trying to talk to Mo and was like, you know what, you're disrespectful. You're walking around here with a big head. You know, you're messing up this group. Now Miss No Money's upset because her father is clearly siding with unsexy Lexi. So now I'm giving them the side eye like, well, damn, you're going kind of hard against her for unsexy Lexi. And like I said last week, I felt it was kind of weird how he was so much face, but didn't say 2 words to his daughter at their single release party. So I don't know if Miss Lexi and the daddy DB got something going on, but something ain't clean in the buttermilk, honey. So anyhow, they start arguing and Lexi pops off. She's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this shit. You a bum bitch. I'm out of here. I don't want to do nothing else with this group. And she goes running to the door. She starts struggling to put her shoes on. She's literally standing at the door for like 2 minutes and she's trying to get her shoes up and laced and everything else. And I'm just laughing at this entire situation. Lexi finally ends up running out the house. And Miss My Money's like, you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't need nobody. I can do this by myself. So if BBOD's over because of some bullshit, then it is what it is. Mo's gonna go solo. So anyways, that was my recap for this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop New York. This week's episode was definitely off the chain. It was crazy. Cardi B kept me laughing. Unsexy Lexi finally grew up and she's finally seeing Mo for who she is. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop New York. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.